So, you've thought about studying abroad, right? You probably picture yourself wandering through ancient streets, trying all this incredible new food, and yeah, that's definitely part of it. But the real story is so much bigger. We're talking about an experience that fundamentally changes your education, your career, and honestly, how you see your own reflection. Elizabeth's point here is the perfect place to start, because let's be real, thinking about this is a mix of pure excitement and maybe a little bit of terror. That feeling is totally normal. It's the sign that you're on the edge of something that's way more than just a trip. It's a journey to becoming a whole new version of yourself.
Okay, so first things first, let's really dig into why this is such a game changer. In the world we live in today, being able to say you've lived and studied abroad has gone from being a cool bonus to something that's, well, pretty essential for a modern education.
This quote nails it. The world of work has completely shifted. Employers aren't just looking at your grades anymore, they're looking at your adaptability. Being able to navigate different cultures and communicate effectively across borders, that's not just a nice skill to have on your resume, it's quickly becoming a ticket to entry for the best jobs.
And what you get out of it is huge, and it really falls into two big buckets. On the professional side, you're building those critical skills and blowing the doors open on career paths you probably never even imagined. But the personal side? Wow, the jump in confidence and independence and just knowing yourself better, it's massive.
Now check this out. This skill right here, tolerance for ambiguity, is pure gold. I mean, think about it. The second you land in a new country, you're living this. Trying to figure out the subway in a language you barely know, understanding a totally different classroom dynamic, that is operating in an uncertain environment. You don't learn this from a book, you earn it by living it. And trust me, employers are desperate for people who have it.
All right, so knowing the benefits is great, but actually making it happen, that's a whole other story. Let's get real for a minute and talk about the roadblocks that can make studying abroad feel like it's just a dream for someone else.
Do any of these look familiar? I bet they do. You are not alone in this. Research shows these are the big ones for pretty much everyone. The cost, of course, but also just where do you even begin? What about family? And that little voice in your head whispering about the fear of the unknown. These are all completely valid concerns.
And this quote right here, it's just so real and powerful. For a lot of students, especially first-generation students, this decision isn't just about you. There's this incredible weight of responsibility, of duty, and yeah, sometimes even guilt. It's a complicated emotional hurdle that's way bigger than just the logistics. But here's the thing I really want you to hear. For every single one of those challenges, there is a solution. There's a path forward. It might seem like a tangled mess right now, but there are people and systems in place ready to help you untangle it.
And this is your roadmap. It's not one giant, terrifying leap. It's just a series of small, manageable steps. Seriously, start by finding another student who's done it, talk to them, go see a faculty advisor. Your school's global education office? Those people are literal experts whose job is to get you on that plane. And the money? There are so many scholarships out there, like the Gilman, designed specifically for this. Okay, so you figured out the why, you've got the how. But what is it actually like once you're there? Because it's not always perfect sunsets and amazing food. It's a real journey, with highs, lows, and some of the most incredible growth you'll ever experience.
The truth is, some days are going to be tough. Culture shock is a real thing. You might feel lonely. You might feel like you don't fit in, like this student did. And it's so important to know that those moments of struggle are a very real and very normal part of the process. So what's the secret to getting through those tough spots? It's this right here. The advice from literally every student who has been there is the same. You don't wait to feel comfortable before you get involved. You get involved, and that's what makes you feel comfortable. The cure for feeling like an outsider is to plunge right in. And you're going to be navigating all sorts of new things. Classrooms that work differently, language barriers, missing home, even just figuring out social cues. But you have to see these for what they are. They're not failures. Every single one of these challenges is you, in real time, building resilience and that awesome tolerance for ambiguity we were just talking about.
Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, and maybe the most important. How do you take all of this, the good days, the tough days, the lessons learned, and turn it into a real, concrete advantage for your future career?
This is it. This is the big payoff. The skills you get from being abroad are the exact skills that employers are begging for. Just look at this list. Intercultural skills, problem-solving, flexibility. Remember that day you felt like an outsider or were totally confused in class? That wasn't just a bad day. That was a training session. The challenge was the curriculum, and you passed.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. This alum, who's now in medicine, is using that experience every single day. The ability to just pause, to see a situation from multiple angles, and to not jump to the easy conclusion, that's the superpower you forge when you have to navigate a world that doesn't make sense at first. It's invaluable.
Now, here's the final, crucial piece of advice. You can't just put "studied in Spain" on your resume and expect an interviewer to get it. A lot of them won't even ask. It's on you to connect the dots. You have to be the one to say, you know, when you ask about problem solving, let me tell you about the time I had to, and then share a real story from your time abroad.
Because in the end, studying abroad isn't just a line on your resume. It's a story you've earned. It becomes a core part of who you are, proof that you can not only survive but thrive in the unknown. So the only real question left is, how are you going to tell your story?